the half-court set, both offensively and defensively. They were very aggressive. I thought we had a great third quarter, came out with the right level of intensity and got some key stops, and were able to we were able to execute down the stretch, both in the third quarter, in important moments of the third quarter, as well as the fourth quarter. Of course, these two young women up here are a big part of the reason why we got the W, and so we're excited to be moving on.
You shot 60% in the second half, and that was a pretty big improvement. What were you doing differently in the final 20 minutes?
I thought in the final 20 minutes we started to attack more. We were kind of looking for someone else to take on some of the responsibilities in the first two quarters, and it kind of threw us off our rhythm. But in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter, we started to attack the basket, attack the aggressive play of Wazoo, and get some calls and get some buckets. And, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to score, and you've got to keep with your offense, we've got to keep the defensive or the pressure on Wazoo to stop us defensively. And so we were able to do that in the third quarter. And I just thought we came out with the right level of intensity because we didn't play a perfect third and fourth quarter. We still turned the ball over and we missed some defensive assignments, but we did what we had to do, especially down the stretch, in order to come away with the win.
Coach, I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about the plays that Temi made down the stretch. She scored most of her points in the first three quarters, but had those three big free throws, and then the plays she made defensively. What did that mean to you?
Well, Temi made incredible plays down the stretch, and you know what, it doesn't always show up on a stat sheet what Temi gives us, but the 17 rebounds showed up on the stat sheet. But when you think about it, she knocked down the big free throws, then she got the charge, and then she also she blocked the three-point shot, got her hands on everything. Literally, in the last 40 seconds, she was everywhere. And she's the reason why we were able to maintain the lead and be in a position to knock down free throws in that later on in that fourth quarter.
This is for Courtney. Courtney, you finished 5 of 6 from three-point range. How did you set up Temi's game and Temi set up your game?
During halftime, Coach talked a lot about reversing the ball, going inside out. In the first half, we were kind of stagnant on offense, but Temi did a really good job finding me, and I think we just did a better job reversing the ball, and it was easier for me to get open on the outside and open things up for her on the inside.
And with you guys being kind of on the NCAA tournament bubble, how much do you discuss going to the NCAA tournament knowing you need to make a big run? How much can you look back to 2014 when you made that big run to the Pac-12 tournament championship game to kind of lean on for this year?
Well, we're the only team that's done it. We're the only team in the Pac-12 that's won 4 games in 4 days, so we know what it takes. You know, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Nice. A little mood lighting. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, and we want to look to Oregon State. We know they're great. They do a lot of great things, but we just want to take it one game at a time. We're not looking at what we did before. We're looking at what we have to do now in order to come away with the victory. We played them twice. One where it was a really good game at our place, and then we kind of let it get away from us, out in Oregon when we played them at home. And so we're looking to execute a game plan.
I think going off what Coach Cooper said, I think that we just really want to focus on the opportunity that's next. So I think that we don't look too far down the road. Tomorrow we have a great opportunity to play a very, very good team, as you said, but we have to take it one game at a time. I think that we focus too much on being on the bubble or all these things. We don't focus too much on our game plan and how to win that game. And like she said, I wasn't a part of it, but we are the only team in Pac-12 history to win 4 games in 4 days, and I think that our coaches know how to do it, and there are some players that were on that team that won, so I think we lean on that and we lean on each other and our coaching staff and just try to take advantage of the opportunities we have.
Thank you, Sadie.
I agree with everything Sadie and Coach said. We just got to take it one game at a time. We know that. And next up is Oregon State, so just getting ready to prepare for them.
Talking about that Oregon State matchup, you know, as you alluded to, Coach, you've played them twice now. How do you prepare for this Beavers team tomorrow?
Well, I think we have to be aggressive. I mean, we have to be confident, and you know, they execute so well in the half court. We've got to make it an up and down game. We're going to have to, you know, do some things defensively to, you know, shorten that shot clock for Oregon State. And then at the end of the day, you know, they put 5 players out on the court like we do, and I believe in my players. I believe in their ability, and I believe in their ability to compete with anyone. And that's the great thing about basketball. Any given night, you can get a win.